What's up, Goddess Gang? Today we are back with another video. And today we have Savlin in the cut. You guys saw me unbox this on a previous video that I uploaded just a couple of days ago, and I decided to bring you guys a part 2 because I could tell from the product that I was going to need to experiment with it a bit. Now, please bear in mind everything that you see on these videos is just from a DIY self-taught beginner's perspective. So if I do something wrong, feel free to drop down in the comments and inform me of what to do, because I'm totally new to airbrush, but I wanted to see basically how to clean it out. I sprayed a little bit of alcohol in there and then turned the machine on to use it to spray the alcohol out. I really don't think that's a bad thing to do. It seems to be working okay. What I will say is that you do want to give it a little bit of time to dry out if you do that, because sometimes if I do start painting a little too soon after I clean it out with alcohol, it does change the consistency of the paint. These paints are also from Savlin, and they are super exclusive because they're the world's first dilution-free formula of gel airbrush paint. And you guys, total game changer. So this is me totally experimenting for the first time. I have little to no experience. As you can see, I'm spraying all over my hand. So I had to go off camera and decide to, give myself an extension of some sort. And then I think I was just a little too excited that I was doing a little too much work. The airbrush machine does a lot of the work for you as long as you have enough patience to let it blow out slowly and kind of glide onto the nail without getting blotchy. So I tried to give you guys numerous examples, and towards the end I decided maybe it would be good to put my hand underneath the nail to see where I might need a little more paint and things like that. The opacity of the paints was pretty good, I would say. I just used a thin layer, but I wanted to create organelles. You guys know that I have literally been dying to create a design like this, and as soon as I got the airbrush machine, I said, you know what, that's going to be the perfect nail design to do, because first I think it's going to force me to practice and to learn how to work with the pressure and how to also get a kind of feel for each color. Like, for example, the yellow ended up being more of like a pastel yellow, and it wasn't very vibrant. So I used it on one of my nails, and it did look good, but it wasn't the exact look that I was going for. But that was cool because I realized, I need to just try to open as many of these colors and experiment with them. All right, you guys, so we are back with part 2 of the Savlin airbrush. Today is July 8th, and I have to upload. I already uploaded the video. I have to publish it from yesterday, so you guys are gonna see it. I'm gonna premiere it, but you guys won't know that. But I'm telling you guys, nevertheless, I want to have a little accountability, but I have been just trying to figure this thing out, and I don't know. I know what happened. I laid it down. So I have to talk to you guys about something that I didn't realize. This is airbrush gel nail polish. At some point, my brain just exploded, and I was like, okay, a little confused because I thought this paint like dries on its own, but no, it does need to be cured. And that was a huge confusion for me. It seems silly that it would have been, but I should have paid closer attention. But so anyways, I ended up like airbrushing some of the nails yesterday, and then realized that I didn't cure them. So I had to remove the gel off of this one, and we're going to put it back on. I want to use a different color though. I want to try the black since we have to redo it anyways. Now, it's very easy to use. I think it's very easy to get the hang of it with the bottles. In order to get them not to spray when I first break the seal, I've been using just the alcohol prep pad, and then the little needle, I've been putting it in there and then put it on top like this and then pull it off and it won't make a mess everywhere. So that's really good to know. But all right, anyways, moving on. Let's get this done. All right, we're gonna, I think hopefully that'll be enough for one nail. I hope y'all could see that. Sorry, you guys. All right, and I am in a little of a rush because people always love to interact with me at the most inconvenient times for me, and then I'm so nice that I'll interact, and then now I'm behind on my schedule. But that's neither here nor there. All right, so you guys, I don't know if you can hear it. It's not very loud, but we're gonna go ahead and spray it. I unscrewed this some. I wanted to cover more of a surface area, and I'm actually gonna focus on holding it down like closer to my napkin. Might just hold the napkin just like that, so that way I can know that it's not spraying anywhere else. Also, you definitely need a fan whenever you use this. Sorry, I need to like let me turn it like that little. I think I'm sitting out of frame. But anyways, you do need to hold it like this, and oh, you need a fan. You need a fan in the environment for sure. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm just doing starting off light and then getting a little more generous. I'm gonna do one side, gonna do the other side. Okay. It looks like that was all of it. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna see how it went. But first I'm gonna turn on the fan, y'all. It literally is not for the weak. I need to wear a mask when I do it, but I haven't committed that much to it, so I haven't gotten a mask yet. All right, I got a little bit on my fingers, but this is how it looks. And I really only squirt a little in there. I think I missed some of the white when I wiped it off. But I would say this looks pretty good. I would have just went a little lighter on top and then focused a little better on the sides. But I'm going to cure this. And I'm going to show you guys. Well, I already showed you how they came out, but I'm going to show you how to try to pull off a aura nail set. So I think I'm probably gonna get like a little tabletop fan for when I do this, because right now I just have a big fan. It's a little too big. All right, so but that thing is fierce. This thing is fierce. So I'm gonna look inside and see. I think my light is a little too bright. Let's see. Oh, all right. Yeah, it did good. It took all of it. All right, let's clean that out. I'm gonna use an alcohol prep pad, and I like to just use my tweezers and do one of these little quick clean moments. Okay. All right. I wanted to do a black aura too, because I thought that would be pretty cute. Now, what I was thinking is I'm going to have to probably, let's do the black now first, since we're already working on it. Let's do it first. And I'm going to have to add a little white. I only need a little though. All right, let's see. Remember to screw your lids back on pretty tight if you can. And I'm going to turn the fan on while I do this, so you'll probably hear it. All right, you guys ready? Okay, so here's our black one. And all right, now I'm going to put it on. I guess I'm going to keep it how I have it. I'm going to keep it how I have it for now. And then I'm going to screw this down some. Okay. All right, let's see how we can do it. Oh, crap. I don't think that looks too bad. Let's see. All right, we got all the white out. Now I'm going to use the purple. And it's going to be mixed in with the white a little bit, but that's okay. It's way easier to do this if you do have a fan. And I don't think you need a lot of color for the design. I would say just use a little at a time. Unless you know that you're going to be doing the base, then I would say use more. All right, so let's go. I could have turned it off while I did all that, but I didn't. So we're seeing also how long the battery's going to last and how well it'll hold up. All right, let's go in with the purple. That's not bad at all. I like that a lot. All right, I'm going to bleed that out. It wasn't a lot. All right. Now, let's give it a break. All right. So now, oh, I forgot. I have to cure. I keep thinking this dries on its own, but do not forget to cure. So we're going to cure. I actually did the white and purple on top of each other while the white was still uncured. So I forgot. Oof, the coffee is hot. The coffee is hot. Very hot. Oh man, I wish it wasn't hot. I'm gonna drink some water. So I'm really excited about this product. I think I'm gonna try the yellow. I think I'm gonna do a little white and then I'm gonna try yellow. And I'll show you guys how I have been unsealing these. I have the little pricker and I think it's much easier and cleaner if you do it this way. Oh, here's you want a wet alcohol prep pad. All right, and I just take my little thing, put it in there, and then you really don't have to worry about it when you push it down. It's when you pull it up. So just try to do like this, and then still a little messy, but at least more contained. Of course, it's not recommended that you do what I'm doing and use the same opener for each color. I shouldn't be doing that. It's just I'm a little lazy. Sorry, y'all. That's a bad example, but at least I'm not in denial. Okay. Okay. All right. So we got our yellow ready. I'm going to close that up for now, especially with the fan there. Now, I think I pushed it into one of the other nails. It's fine. I do want to experiment and see if this will tolerate like an alcohol prep pad without a base coat or anything. So let's just try to wipe off our tacky layer and see how it goes. Okay, it's not bad. It's going fairly well. All right, so this is what we have so far. How do y'all like it? Of course, you can tell I'm definitely new at this, but let's keep going. I'm going to add in a little white. I'm just going to clean this out. Okay. And then we're going to add just a little white, not a lot. We do not need a lot. We really need the smallest amount. Okay. All right. If anything, I wish it went in there a little easier. Like, you see that? I'm assuming when the air starts to pull it, it'll go through there. But all right, let's go. Now I'm going to use the faster one and see if I can get it to be a little more narrow. Only thing I don't like about the higher setting is that it makes it more like a sharper edge because it's more like it pushes it out faster, so it's more refined. I'm gonna stick to the settings that I have for now and see what happens. And I'm gonna try to spray. Okay, there we go. Now see, I don't want to cover up all the purple, so I guess I would have had to just like, yeah, like that. Okay. So I covered up a lot of the purple, more than I would have liked. And that white is going a long way. All right, it seems like it's gone. All right. I don't like that. Good thing I can wipe it off. All right, I should have thought of that before I just wasted all that white. Okay. I think what I want to do now is add a base coat layer, because when you add a layer of base coat, it gives the nail depth. And when you have depth, there creates a little bit of a shadow and everything just goes better. It's hard for me to explain it. I should have mixed this up, obviously. But let's try to get this done. This is a little challenging. Who would have thought? All right. All right. This is a nice thick base coat gel, which I really enjoy because it adds extra depth. All right. There we go. All right. Let's put that in to cure. And this fan is getting on my nerves. I want to buy a new fan. I should buy one. I need to buy one. All right, we're just waiting on that to cure. We put a little bit of base coat gel. While we wait on that, I don't know, man. I'm perplexed. Let me take a break from that nail. Let's go on to a different nail for now. Let's try that. Do you think that'll work a little better? So our goal is, okay, there's a little bit of a hole in that nail. I don't know why. Our goal is to create an aura inspired nail set. That's our goal. So I'm going to go ahead and now on this one, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that with the second setting. All right, you guys ready? Let's see what we can do. All right, that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. All right, let's take a break. Let's turn our fan back on before we die. Nah, just kidding. All right. It's definitely new to me. I don't use I've never used the airbrush before, so. And I don't use a lot of products that have like a smell, really. Like monomer, or I usually just use gel, but this is being blown, so it's like totally different. All right, we have white in here, so I'm gonna go ahead on this nail now, but turn my fan a little. I'm getting better at this, you guys. All right, I think that's enough. All right, and let both of those cure. How are you guys enjoying this live experiment together? This is my first time ever doing airbrush, and it's been so fun. Like, I already have the fluorescent polishes in my cart, so I want to order those. I also want to do a little research to see how I can create my own liquids to put inside. Also, I don't know if you guys saw part 1, but there is a giveaway, so be sure to tune in. And sorry, I think I look crazy because I don't have like my earrings and everything. I literally had to start filming like as quick as possible before my kids get home, and they're gonna be pulling up any minute. So I think they're already here. Let me go check. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so here are our nails. Now, all right, I decided that I want to go in with, oops. So yes, no, let's wipe that down. My bad, y'all. The napkin, everything is still wet. Like it's not cured. Maybe I should just cure this. Hold on. That'd be smart. Just cure the napkin. That's hilarious. Whatever it takes, y'all. All right. I wanted to put yellow on this one, so we're going to do the yellow. And then I want to put pink on this one. So we're going to see how it looks. All right, that should be good enough. That is so crazy. This is hilarious. All right, we can use this side. Let me make sure it's cured. Toasty, toasty. Okay. Oops. But I mostly just want to show you guys more user, like first person experience, I guess, or user feedback. I've already shaken this up, so all right, that should be good enough. Ooh, that should be good enough. We'll see what happens. And we're gonna put on the second setting, the fast one. All right, are you guys ready? Let's see. I'm nervous, y'all. I try to do it like crazy. Okay, that's not bad. It's very vibrant. Did I do good or should I do it again? I'm gonna try it again. Hold on. Let's wipe that off. And let's try it one more time. Let's make sure we wipe it off well. Okay. Ready? What do you guys think? Is this good or not? Like, I can't tell. Is it a bad color? Let me see. Let me turn that off for a second. I don't know. It's not a vibe for me. Look at it. Hmm. I'm not sure. This one is tricky. All right, let's try it one more time if we have enough paint. All right. All right. How's that look? That looks a little better. We're just going to go with it. All right. We're going to call that one just, it is what it is. All right. So next, let's see. Let's try to get all the yellow out. That was a pretty good amount. I didn't use a lot. All right. Now let's clean this out. And we're going to go in with pink. I'm cleaning it out. And we have rose pink. I'm going to shake it up. And then squirt a little in there. I know we don't need a lot. I'm just going to use a very small amount. This one is very pungent. Very pungent. All right. The yellow wasn't bad at all. Okay. Are you ready? I'm going to go back on the second setting. And all right. Ready, set, Okay, that's not terrible, but I'm gonna try it one more time. Okay. Oh gosh, hold on. Let me try again, you guys. This pink is like absolutely stunning. I'm just perplexed by it. Like a little distracted even. It's so pretty. All right, let's try this again. I'm only going to use it on the first setting for this one. Does that look good? I think I'm not doing it good enough. I don't know. Let me try one more time. You guys, this is the reality of nail art. It's a little challenging. All right, ready? I think that looks way better. Look, see, that looks way better. There's a, like, it has to look, I feel, in my opinion, in order for it to be aura, it has to look like soft, you know, like the glow, not like a blob or a blotch. Even though you could totally do that. Maybe we could do a nail like that. Um, like this white one. Let's go ahead and just go to town with this one. Not like that particularly, but more like multiple auras on one nail. It's all out. All right, but that came out cute. That looks cute. All right. We'll put that one in the lamp. All right, so this is what we have for this. Now I'm going to go ahead and I did that. That was a mistake, but it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and alcohol prep this one and then put a base coat gel over it and see what we can come up with. What other colors should we use on this now? Okay, let's do our base. Like, I think that looks really good. It looks more aura. All right, let's see what we can come up with. I'm thinking you guys can always let me know what you think. Oh, we need it. We need a little blue and green, don't we? We got a lot of these pink and purple. We need some blue and green. All right, there we go. That's not bad. Okay. And this is what this one's looking like. I'm not totally here for it, honestly. It's just, um, I don't know. I don't like it. What do you guys think of it? We're going to put another layer of base coat gel on there. See what we can come up with. It's not bad. It's just not the best. I think maybe if the black would have been actually black, maybe we could go around the edges with black again. It would have needed to be thicker. Maybe that would make these colors pop a little more. But what do you guys think? I don't know. Okay, now we got this one. And I really like it so far. Oh my gosh, it's starting to rain and thunder. No, I don't want it to rain and thunder. I definitely don't want that to happen. Okay. So this is pretty much the gist of it. I don't want to say I've mastered it, needless to say, but I think I've gotten the hang of it fairly well. What would be really fun is to use stencils with it to see, like, to airbrush like 90s nails. I'll have to look for some stencils. I can't believe it's raining. My plants are going to be happy, but oh my gosh, that rain just came out of nowhere. Let me see. I had got a notification that said it was going to be raining off and on for the next few hours. Oh no. All right, well anyways, yeah, so this is the user behind the scenes of the product, and I definitely have enjoyed it. I'm going to continue this nail set and I'll show you guys the final result. I do wish that I got a little more use out of the paint, like as far as it, like that's a lot I feel to have puddled up and not being like used. So I am a little bitter about that. But other than that, I like everything about this. And you can screw other containers on here. It did come with this one. So I could always use that one. And it came with, if you're using even more, this one. So that's really like neither here nor there. But I do kind of wish that this one had, I don't know, it needs to have like a little funnel. Instead of it being rounded, it should have kind of probably been straight. But yeah, so anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in to yet another video. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and finish these nails. I have one more job to do today, and it is literally pouring raining outside, so I'm hoping I don't get caught in the rain. I'm feeling a little bit anxious. And anyways, thank you guys so much over at Savlin for sending this product. You guys are gonna see me use it more, but before I really like gave you guys my honest opinion of it, I wanted to at least see like how to use it, and I haven't had any troubles out of it. It seems pretty easy to use and very easy, like beginner friendly, or the ease of use is there. So I like that about it. But I'm gonna give you guys a clip at the end of the final set. You guys, it's literally pouring raining. I almost wish my car was parked out in the rain because it's so dirty right now. But I'm so mad. I don't want to drive in the rain. But anyways, all right. Well, I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. And here is the final result. How do you guys like the nails? I am obsessed. I mean, when I say I am obsessed, I mean, I am literally so impressed that I was able to create this freaking set. Like, do you see how beautiful it is? It's totally giving aura, and I am just so proud of myself. I like the black contrast with the purple, and you can see the yellow that I used. But this is the airbrush machine. It comes with the rechargeable battery. By the way, it did die during this nail set, and I had to recharge it. It took about an hour and a half to 2 hours to recharge fully, and it died after, I would say, at least 3 to 4 hours, not of continuous use, obviously, but of, on and off use. So the battery, it lasted pretty well. I think it was a good amount of time, in my opinion, for a battery. But yeah, so here's the end result. Drop comments down below and let me know what you think. Until next time, I'll holla y'all. Peace.